Hello everyone. Today we're going to analyze poker game by applying gamification framework to that. So to begin with, let's start from the framework itself, its core drives. The current framework, it's called the Catalysis framework by Yu Kai Chow. It has 8 core drives: meaning, empowerment, social influence, curiosity, avoidance, scarcity, and ownership and accomplishment. So let's start from the first principles of the game. Poker is a game where we can win money, where we can accumulate chips. So in this case, it's core drive number 4, ownership and position. And this drive, it's extrinsic. It affects our extrinsic motivation because we want to win chips, we want to win money. And there's a lot of curiosity and unpredictability in poker as well. This is core drive number 7 because there's a lot of luck in the game and there's a lot of chance of winning. So consider this gambling. So that unpredictability, so you don't know what will happen next, that creates a thrill in the game, right? So you engage even more in that. But on the other hand, poker is a game of skill. So there's a lot of creativity and empowerment involved. For example, if you watch poker tournaments, you see the same faces each time at the champions table. And if that game was based purely on luck, there won't be the same players sitting at the champions table and winning championships more than once, right? And since poker is about how to read people, how to establish your strategy, how to play well, there's a lot of empowerment and creativity in this game. That makes it very long-lasting and engaging experience for players. And poker also is a very social game. This core drive is in use here. There's a lot of social dynamics, people reading each other, people group up, they try to take all the chips from the guy who has the biggest stacks. So there's a lot of social relatedness and influence in that. So when chips grow on the table and you're starting to have a feel of accomplishment, this core drive, number 2. But on the other hand, there's also scarcity into that. What's going to be my next card? You're always on the edge. What's going to happen next? You feel that you're almost there, but not quite yet. So maybe you feel you're just missing one card and then you'll have your flash. So that scarcity, that sucks us into the game experience, and people spend enormous time there. There's also the loss and avoidance in the poker. Sometimes you already figured out that the other person has a bigger hand than yours and you're going to lose money eventually, and that you put on the table. And if you were a robot without any human emotions, you would think that losing some of my money is better than using all of them. So you would fold, you would just give up your cards, right? But because we are humans, we start to think, oh, that's a lot of money I've put on the table. Maybe he has a smaller hand. Maybe he's bluffing. Maybe I'm reading him wrong. So you start doing these irrational things and you push all your money to save what you already have on the table. But eventually you lose. That's how this core drive, loss avoidance, drives our irrational behavior in this game. The only core drive that poker doesn't have is this, meaning, a pick meaning and calling. Because there is very rarely when people feel that playing poker is something that is bigger than themselves, or they helping the world to some extent. And then some companies try to run poker championships and then donate the money, the prize to the charity. And usually people that never played poker before, they start to feel that if this is for the good cause, let me play some poker. This simple technique can engage people to try out and play your game. And if you can add an epic meaning and call in this core drive into your product or game, that can attract customers that weren't interested in your product before. That's very interesting at the same time. So as you can see, poker is very timeless game because all 8 core drives are in use and they are balanced. And then that makes it very long-lasting, very engaging, and joyful experience for people to play. Thank you.